Hi, Peter. A few things can cause that problem. Number one, and we'll start with the easiest one, which is this belt installed? Is it installed properly? That would definitely cause a lower loop pileup. The second thing could be just how the film is threaded. So of course, it has to come down here, go around, go under the switch, and then, make sure that these are actually in the notches when you push up the thing here. Making sure that the film is on the bottom side of this, because this could cause a problem. And then of course it's in the gate, and it's kind of hard to not be right there when it's running. And then it needs to go over the top of these two rollers, not below it. So like it is here. And then making sure that there are any notches in the bottom. Okay, so a more difficult problem that could cause it would be a claw adjustment, which is actually back here on the back side. But can't really see how that would have come of adjustment if all you've done is, change the neoprene belt or band. One of the things that could have happened is possibly while you were putting on the band and the belt was still on the projector, it could have put too much torque on the fiber gears and could cause a stripped situation. I'm not sure if you can see it or not in my video here, but this is one that I stripped just last week, putting the belt on too aggressively. Which every once in a while you forget and strip these. I have a whole pile of stripped ones, not that I stripped, but that people stripped in the past. But it could be any of the fiber gears, which are on the back of the upper sprocket. This is a regular steel one, and then there's another fiber gear here that could have gotten stripped, either top or bottom where it meets the bottom, or the bottom sprocket. But there's no way, as you can see here, there's no way that that one can operate slower than the other without some sort of stripped issue going on. One way you can check and see if that's the issue is by going a full rotation of the sprocket manually, and it's easy to do if you have the right projector. Sometimes they have this knob on the back that you can just turn manually, and that'll turn the whole thing. But sometimes there is no knob there, which makes it more difficult. It's you pretty much have to take the back covers off to turn it manually then. But what you can do is turn it and see if these are both turning. And if they're not both turning, of course that's backwards, but if they're both turning, then you should be okay there. But you need to make a whole rotation, and it'd be nice to do this with the film on because you get a little pressure there, because of course you could turn even if it's slightly stripped unless there's a little pressure on it. But if there is a problem, you should hit a spot where one of the two doesn't move, and that'll show you the stripped situation that you could possibly have. Hopefully it's one of the more easy things. Certainly would start with making sure that belt's on there correctly, and making sure it's threaded correctly, and then it's in the right sprockets, because not much should have happened from just changing the belt. Hope it helps, and if you have any other questions, let me know.